Growing up, I never liked bullies. Still to this day, I don't like bullies. I've never been a bully, and I've never been bullied, surprisingly. Especially if you see pictures of me, like, beforehand, you'd be like, bullshit, you got bullied. But, like, I really can't recall ever being, like, bullied. So, this story, like, the reason that I bring that up is this is probably the closest that I can think of me being a bully. And it also has to do with, have you ever known someone who you know them in real life and you're also friends with them on social media, and the person that they portray on social media is nothing like the person who is actually like the actual person? Okay, so now that the main elements have been explained, we're going to go back all the way to my freshman year. Okay, my freshman year, I had a teacher who, he was the science teacher, and he also taught like I think he did like soccer and cross country. Okay, fun fact, this is also the teacher that caught me and my girl when we were boning at school and got us kicked out. Okay, so, and you'll probably understand why he was very keen to do that after this story. So, I thought it would be funny because, like, back in the day, like, I don't know if every school did this, but they would do this shit called, like, SSR, where, like, you would read for the first, like, 15 minutes of class or something like that. You're supposed to bring your own material or whatever. Like, so, like, during that time, it was always quiet. So, what I decided to do one day was, like, there was a kid like that like he portrayed himself as one thing on the internet, and then like in class he was very quiet, very timid, but on the internet it was all like XD smiley faces and all this stuff. So I decided to print out his MySpace page, and I printed it out and I brought it to school with me, and I passed it around during silent reading. And it just kept getting passed around. Like everybody, like they would look at it and kind of laugh, and then they would pass it around. And that like ended up getting the attention of the teacher, and he ended up like like whoever like got I remember this kid named Jordan. He got, not to be confused with my Redondo homie Jordan, this other kid Jordan. He was the one that actually got caught up with it. And I remember him looking over to me and he's like, "I got you, Stork. I got you." And I was like, okay. So he ended up getting in trouble for it, which, like, I don't like somebody to, I feel like he was doing it as like a thing to like be like, "I got you, man, don't worry about it," because he knew what my, like, that teacher, he would be like, we'd be doing something with a Bunsen burner and he'd be like, "Yo, Stork, give me your lighter." Like, he just like, he was constantly like trying to like come at me like that. So another like part of the story is, like, for like a week, I, like, whenever that kid, like, he was in my class, and whenever he left his like stuff unattended, maybe we were doing like a project or something, I would take his backpack and I would turn it inside out, and I would put all his, I mean, I wouldn't steal anything or whatever, but I would flip his backpack inside out and put his books in, and I would turn it around and, or flip it around inside out. So, like, I do this Monday, then I do it Tuesday, then I do it Wednesday, then I do it Thursday. Then when I do it on Friday, I don't know if that was like this guy's tipping point or something or what, but like all of a sudden he just starts crying. And like honestly, like I felt bad. Like that wasn't my intention. Like I just thought it was funny. And like the way he reacted the other four times, like he was just like kind of laughing about it. It was just like, huh, whatever, you know. And like he didn't think it was that big of a deal until that last day. So that last day, like, you know, he starts crying and makes a scene, and then the teacher, of course, he kicks me out, which that was like a pretty regular thing for him to do. So, but whenever he kicked me out, like there was a little area that was kind of like had like a bench and stuff on it. But for me, like when you're kicking me out, like I'm leaving, you know, like unless they tell me, hey, stay right there. But when they say like, get out of here, then like I just go roaming around the school. So that's what I did, and I roamed around the school to the point like it got so like regular with this that like someone else, he would call on someone like responsible, and they'd be like, go find Stork, go get his ass in here. So like that that's definitely something that happened. So I mean, if you want to call that bullying, like it was all in good fun in my eyes, but something that I learned down the road is you never know what's going on with somebody like until you ask or whatever. So, you know, I don't know what that kid was going through at the time, and I'm sure like being in high school and like we basically like we were pretty sure that this guy was a homosexual, and like I don't have any problem with that. Like I've known plenty of gay people that I've been friends with and stuff, you know, but like yeah, like I wasn't targeting anyone. Like it wasn't like a hate crime. He was somebody that like in middle school, like we would mess around. He lived on my homie's street. Like we would actually go up on my homie's roof, and we'd have one of those 3-person water balloon launchers that I actually have one. I'm looking at it on the back of my door right now. So like we would go on my friend's roof, and we would try to launch water balloons at his house from like 8 houses down because he lived on the same street, you know. So you know, you can take your pick, whatever, but like my intention, like I've never wanted to bully anyone. I've never felt like I'm the guy to bully. I'm not some big guy, hey, give me your lunch money. Even though I did take someone's lunch money back in elementary school, but that's another story for another day. So, anyways, that's you know, that's the story of what happened. And, you know, like I said, a lot of these stories, they're not going to make me look great, but it's what happened. So I'm not going to shy away from that or try to act like it didn't happen. So if you want to label me a bully, I mean, I was in ninth grade and stuff, you know, like I was just doing it for fun. I just thought it was funny. I was not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, definitely wasn't trying to make anybody cry, but, you know, what happened happened, and, you know, like that's basically it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the story. Please, if you could, subscribing is the main thing. You know, if you want to like and comment, I've always heard people say it helps with the algorithm. I don't know what that means, but if you feel like, you know, like tell me what I did bad, tell me what I could do better, tell me that you liked it, like either way, like I'm open to all criticisms, you know, negative or not. So, anyways, um, yeah, that was the story, and I'll let you guys go from here on out. So I will talk to you guys later. All right, peace.